Welcome everyone. Today I get to introduce you to a genuine British manufacturing company, and there's not many of those around now, so I'm really excited to be here. And it's a company I've known for a few years. It's UNIC International. They make gun washers, but we're going to be focusing on not only the gun washers but 3 other fantastic products. And let me introduce you to Anthony Plant. Hi Anthony.
Hi Wayne, great to have you here today.
This is your business. It's been here since 1982.
Yeah, so the UNIC brand was established in 1982, and so we export equipment all around the world, and today we're going to take you through the facility and give you a bit of a background information and show you what we do here on site.
Can we go in?
Yeah, fantastic, let's go.
So Anthony, we're now in your actual unit.
Yeah,
You've got
the factory.
Factory.
Yeah.
You've got your offices on the right and above.
Yeah.
But on here is a wall of history.
Yes, so this is kind of what we call a bit of our history wall. So we've got a series of pictures and also brochures, adverts from magazines and everything that takes you through a little bit of the history of the business and where it was all started.
So
Okay.
I said outside 1982, but I can see in here it says 1980.
Yeah, so it's all split up into decades. All right, so this is the 80s and the early times of when spray gun cleaners were first introduced. Back then they even came with plastic tanks that distorted with the solvent as well. But you can see an exhibition here, a UNIC, a UG1200 was being sold for £525.
But this was started by your grandfather.
Yes, it was. Yeah, so it was founded by my grandfather. He started in the business with body straightening jigs and also welding equipment as well for body shops. But he originally was one of the first people in the country to open the rolling road service centres for Man Edgerton here in Nottingham.
So after Man Edgerton, we've come to 1990, and I can see now the machines have changed slightly.
Yep. Okay, so this is with our Power Clean brand that some people would have been familiar with in the early days of UNIC International. So it's a Power Clean spray gun cleaner. We started with a range of what we call the 2005 series, the 4005 and the 5005A, of which the 5A was a award-winning design designed for the first solvent-based and water-based combined spray gun cleaner that was introduced into the industry.
And when you say award-winning, that was actually for the Body Shop magazine, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yeah, we won awards through the Body Shop magazine for the design of that system, for the environmental and the innovation of the design.
And give us the date on that, because that was, you know, we look at environmentally friendly, being conscious of the environment, sort of really now is something that's come through in the last, I'd say 10 years, but this is quite some time ago.
Yeah, this was 1998, a long time ago, before my time on this side of things. But yeah, we're quite proud of that achievement, and it's part of our ethos today about developing equipment that is both good for the environment, for the operators, and also helps reduce running costs as well at the same time.
So then if we move into the 2000s, after you got your award, things slightly changed again, took you up to another level.
Yeah, definitely. So effectively what we had is changes in legislation, safety and everything else. So ATEX directive was sort of being enforced a lot more. It came into play when we achieved ATEX certification across the range of spray gun cleaners. And then later in the early 2000s is we had the change in the European Paint Product Directive and the usage of water-based paint as well. So the interest and the requirement for water-based spray gun cleaners became a lot more popular.
I remember when water-based paint came in, and it was almost as though it was like, no, everyone has to change. You can't use solvent anymore. And there was a mad panic and rush. How do we get around it? How are we going to clean our guns? How is this water-based going to perform?
There was a huge investment in a lot of equipment. I think I remember in the early days that some people decided to retire rather than invest, and effectively there was a lot of change in technology, a lot of working around how the water-based paint worked in comparison to solvent-based.
Will it be as good? How's it going to dry? I know these are all things I had to go through, and I mean I was there. I was thinking, crikey, what am I going to do? I'm so used to with the solvent. Is it going to work out on the road? But it did. And I can see the development in it.
Yeah,
so for you had the other side. You had the actual cleaning of the guns, and
it becomes a different way of cleaning because you can't just always wash your water-based gun in a solvent-based product, all right? Because the solvent, with some paints, such as latex-based paints, it's going to react with it, make it all sticky and glumpy and gluey, all right? So this is why you need a separate water-based spray gun cleaner to clean your water-based spray gun, all right? And then that way you don't run the risk of cross-contamination with your paints, and also possibly even damaging your spray gun by getting gloopy paint caught up in the fluid tips.
Taking us from 2010 to 2016, not that long ago really.
No, we're getting closer to where we are today.
Yeah.
So yeah, 2016, this is when we first came out with our Protec Earth brand. So Protec Earth and Protec Wash is a hybrid system, a hybrid water-based detergent which is capable of cleaning both solvent and water-based paint off the spray gun. Okay, so this product is designed so it doesn't congeal inside your water-based guns and that sort of thing, but it's designed to be an environmentally friendly cleaning system, much more efficient than traditional cleaning solvents, and reduces the health and safety risk as well for the painters and operators.
What makes your product so much more different, especially your water-based product for the spray gun? What makes that different to other water-based cleaning products on the market?
This system is capable of cleaning solvent-based as well as water-based.
So it's a dual product?
Yes, a dual product. In addition to that, with our filtration technology, we've had customers in the industry being able to get up to 1,000 washes from one 20-litre drum of that cleaning fluid. I mean, that's very, very high end of the usage of it, but we have experienced that with some customers.
Something else I've also noticed, Anthony, is over the years, you've changed. You've gone from green to blue to your stainless steel finish now.
Yep.
What's the reasoning behind that?
The reasoning behind the colour changing is that the green was traditionally with the UNIC branding and everything. We still have the green on our compaction equipment, stuff that we powder coat, but we switched over to the galvanised steel base, and that is to give a bit more of an industrial look to the system, help with neutral branding where customers want to keep their branding all integrity inside their facilities. But also it helps with our production process as well, so we're able to speed up our production, improve our stock levels or increase our stock levels, and make the process a lot smoother and neater.
Can we have a look inside the factory now?
Let's take a look.
So this is your factory.
Yeah.
It's quite compact.
Yep, we're a small facility, but we do a lot of processes here in-house. This enables us to adapt and switch and change to the reactive demands that our customers are requesting, really. Okay.
And so we've got this machine here. What does that do?
So this is our press brake. All of our material comes in as what we call a flat pack design. So this effectively is pre-cut to our design. Then we fabricate it on the press brake here, folding it, bending it, forming all the shapes that it is desired. And
again, it's pre-cut, but it's pre-cut by an English company.
Yes, by the company on the other side of Nottingham.
And this is what I really like about UNIC as a company, is it is your good old English manufacturing company. Something that we don't see a lot of in the UK. So to be able to come here and experience that is fantastic.
So this is what was folded this morning. This is a new spray gun cleaning tank for our new Edition 40 range.
And you make this all on that one machine that we just saw?
Yeah. So this is one component of the tank. There's a top, there's a base unit for it, and also there's a front panel as well. And then all of those components have to get welded together.
So these still have all the stickers on it?
Yep.
The protector stickers. What's going to happen now?
So every point where it gets welded, we have to peel back the protective coating so that we can access it. That gets cleaned because there'll be glue residue behind that. So before we can weld that neatly. So that'll get cut back to where we're welding it, and then it'll get cleaned by the welders, and then they can weld it.
So behind here you've got your two welding bays.
Yep, we have.
Obviously cordoned off because of what's going on behind there.
Yep.
And behind this one I understand we have Curtis.
Yeah, Curtis is here fabricating and welding up one of the solvent recycler tanks.
So over in this little area we've got your machining equipment, and you've also got your automatic lathe.
That's it.
Now you were telling me there's something really special about this, which is why you've got it.
Yeah, so it keeps us in control of everything we do in our design and manufacture. All right, so this, for example, are just two components that we machine on this lathe. So this is the spray nozzle, the jets that you find inside our spray gun cleaners and other equipment, and we machine this here in-house. And then we also have another nozzle here, which is a flow restrictor, and that reduces the flow down to the brush when we're pumping it through the machines.
And why have you gone for brass?
So we're going for brass because it's an easy material to work with. Okay, it's quite durable for the cleaning fluids and everything, and it helps us keep control of costs as well.
Again, this is all about your manufacturing. It's all bringing everything in-house, so you've got control of it.
Exactly that.
Like the plates that you're bending, they're cut locally, so you've got control of it. The products, as much as you possibly can, you make in-house.
Yeah, so we even machine in nylon as well. So we do nylon, stainless steel, aluminium, and also mild steel as well, along with the brass. All right. So it helps us keep control of that. It helps us keep control of the quality, the design process, but it also gives us a lot of flexibility because we're also able to do a lot of bespoke work as well.
And we're going to come to that shortly. We'll talk about the bespoke work you've done when we go and have a look at the next section.
Yeah. Perfect.
So as I mentioned earlier, you do bespoke work.
Yes.
And you'll machine something up to what's your customer's requirements.
Yep.
And this is one of those units, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is a bit of a mock-up. So effectively, around sort of half a dozen times a year, we are approached by other companies and they say, we like the equipment, but we want it to do this, we want it to be this big, we want it to be this tall. So this is just a mock-up here, so we go through a mock-up process so this is made from mild steel at the moment, so we iron out all the fixtures and fittings, put all the placements in place and decide if we've got everything right through the first initial mock-up. And then from that we'd advance that on to a full production model.
And again, we come back to almost a full circle. Because you are a UK manufacturer, you're able to do this and spin it around relatively quickly. You're not having to send it off and say, can you change this? Or you've got that all done in-house.
Yeah, with all the machining we're doing, all the folding, the cutting, the designing of all of the steel processes, we've got that flexibility in the adaptation. We've got a good network of suppliers as well that we're able to swap out, change different fittings, change pumps, change processes, and it enables us to have a real catalogue of expertise that we can put together and build this bespoke product.
And a full understanding of the products.
Yeah, completely.
So what are we going to look at next?
So we can have a look further down the line. So where we've seen the spray gun cleaning tanks and the recycler tanks being welded, they then start further life down this way where they get assembled and then put onto the tanks and put onto the bases of the machine.
Show us, please. Okay. So this is one of your cleaning tanks that we were talking about. Can you give us a little bit more information about it, please?
Yeah, so obviously it's been down in the welding bay, then it'll come up to the tank assembly area where they'll polish and clean all the welds up and then start the assembly process, fitting all the components that go inside. From here, we take the tanks onto the base assembly where everything gets plugged in and put together.
So this is the complete unit. So that's the top wash section that we just saw on the base.
Yeah. So the tank we just looked at on the tank assembly area, this is one of those types of tanks. So this is a part of our new range, the Edition 40 range, and this is a tank that's been fully completed and then it's assembled on top of the base section here.
You say new range, what's new about it?
Yeah, so we have our auto cube in the back, so this enables the customer to be able to clean a spray gun automatically, all right, whilst at the same time, simultaneously, you'll be able to clean a second spray gun manually.
And what about the fumes, ventilation for that? How is that working?
So every time you switch the machine on, the fume extraction system will switch on and that'll extract the fumes from inside the cabinet.
So it's got jets in there that work almost like a Venturi blower?
It's a Venturi extraction system, yeah.
And down here we have the control panel?
Yep. So over here you've got your clearance function, your timer function, and also your brush wash function here. And this switch is just an isolator valve to turn the machine air supply on and off.
And you've obviously got your
air blow gun on the side, and we also put a we put a whip line on this system as well, so you can connect up a quick release coupling to this machine, connect that up to your gun, so you're able to blow out into the corner of your machine. All right.
And this system comes with the blue filtration system that we're talking about.
Yes, it does. Yeah. So we also mount the blue filtration system on the side of these systems. It's not on this here. But basically that enables for continuous filtration of the cleaning fluids that are positioned underneath the machine.
There's one actually down there.
Yeah.
So that's what it looks like.
Yeah, and that's what it looks like on the side.
And the filter in there can be changed?
Yes, so that gets changed. Some customers change them once every 6 months, some customers are changing them every 12 months. All depends on how active or how much paint is thrown in the machine.
Cost-wise on the filter, roughly?
Yeah, roughly about 16, 17 pounds.
So not a large
Yeah.
expense.
No, cost effective.